everybody. I'm Gregg Coleman, and today is Monday, December 7th. Hey, today's a pretty important day. That was Pearl Harbor Day, as I recall, too, so I always remember our veterans. Did want to mention on the weather last week, I got it right again, I think. I don't want to brag, but I think we talked about some pretty heavy rain. It did rain, and we talked about last week getting into a pattern that's going to be kind of fun, I think, with some more, winter weather getting close, and that rain-snow line is going to make a big difference. Do we get the snow here? Does it happen in western North Carolina? Whatever. And you found that last week. Over the weekend, there was snow in, of all places, Houston, Texas, and in Louisiana, Alabama, worked its way up into Tennessee. So the cold air got stuck in the mountains and really had a hard time making it over. And we just didn't get the snow here. But, hey, just hang in there a little bit. I think it's going to get fun. This is what happens when you're an amateur meteorologist like myself. There's no green screen, so we amateurs just draw. That's the United States, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. And, I wanted to mention, because somewhere right along in through this area, right in through here, there is that range of mountains, the Appalachians, and it is interesting when the cold air comes down. I get over here on this side. You get cold air coming down from Canada, comes in, and cold air is very dense, and so it is generally it's a very low layer of cold air and hits these mountains and has a hard time getting over sometimes, and that's why storms come up. And if that cold air isn't in place draining down these mountains, a lot of times we won't get the frozen precipitation here. So that's what happened in the last one. But anyway, hang on, folks. Again, it's going to get interesting. We'll talk about that. First of all, this week we're going to have rain. There's going to be a really big storm that right now is right over here. Let's just put like a big L. That's the low pressure system right now. And it's going to be moving across the country kind of like this. And I'm telling you, north of here, and you'll hear a lot about it this week, there is going to be a really big snowstorm and maybe even a blizzard. I know so little about them, I hope I spelled it right, but that's going to be bad up there. So you'll be hearing a lot about that. But anyway, right down here where we are, it's such a great place. It's going to be pretty nice today on Monday, but tomorrow we'll get rain again. It's going to be probably, I think there's still some debate about it, but fairly heavy rain. Not like last week, but pretty heavy rain. So probably an inch, maybe more in some places. And that'll happen mostly Tuesday evening, I think. So maybe tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, into tomorrow evening. After that happens, blizzard comes by, the low goes on up. This low gets up in this direction. High pressure builds in from the north. It starts coming down, and I mean there's going to be some wind coming down. And up here in the Great Lakes area, it's going to really be rough. They're going to have the lake effect snow. It's really going to be coming on. You'll hear a lot about that too this week. But that wind's going to come on down. Western North Carolina, the high terrain, they're going to be getting some big time wind, I think, come Wednesday night, Thursday, in that time frame. So then, I don't have a green screen, remember, so we have to do this. I promise to make this kind of quick. This way it gets kind of interesting, and I think it's going to be the beginning of maybe some interesting times as we head on into the holiday, and that is after the storm comes by, cold air starts draining in, so you get a high pressure system that's going to be set up somewhere in the Ohio Valley moving east. When it does, it gets over on this side of the mountains, those mountains we talked about before, and it starts draining that cold air down. And from what I understand, there's a chance of some return flow, moisture, maybe a low pressure system down here in the Gulf. If that's the case, this is what I remember even from grammar school days. You get that high up here and the low down here, especially with cold air in place draining down the mountains. All that should meet, and hey, if it meets up, around the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame, who knows? It might be some sleet, might be freezing rain, could be snow. The Travelers Rest Christmas Parade is Saturday. Now, wouldn't that be great if it snowed at the Christmas parade? Of course, chances are pretty slim, but you never know. It might happen this week. So, again, the beginning of cold weather coming, more storms coming through, so it's going to be fun to watch. So, and if it looks like it's going to be something, we might do another video for that. boy, I'm sure that's exciting for you. But anyway, keep in touch. And don't forget, we got some great specials going on. Brandon has them posted on our website. You know, obviously, you're on there now if you're watching this. So just go over and look at the specials. Some, I know some used and some new vehicles we have on special. And don't forget the worry-free guarantee. We provide all the information you need to make a great decision. Kelley Blue Book pricing. You're going to know Carfax report. You know what we did to the car to get it ready. So don't forget about those things. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.